Okay, hello all you crazy people out there. My name is Dragonite, and welcome back to Pokemon Sword. This is the Isle of Armor. It's time to follow the plot. Oh, fiddlesticks. So our new student decided to go back home. Seems that way. I did my best to welcome him, but he suddenly just left after our battle. Look, just because this is probably the least important thing on this whole island doesn't mean whatever. I'll stop talking before I dig myself into a deeper hole here. And I've been hoping we get to welcome a new member into our little family here, too. Family and entertainment media means one thing and one thing only, and that's Mafia, right? So I'm joining the Mafia is what you're telling me. Ah! Least convincing scream I've ever done in my entire life. Of course, you must be the new student that's supposed to join the Dojo today. No. Right. Exactly, ma'am. I swear, he must have changed his mind about joining the Dojo. Clara, okay, so it didn't begin with a C, it began with a K, which is kind of the same thing. Oh, but here you are. I'm so happy you decided to come after all. Everything's just coming up roses. Now, I'm quite sure that they already told me your name, but... why do I get a choice here? It amounts to the same thing. She's not going to care about the tone. Clearly. I can tell that much already. That's right, you're Dragonite. Of course you are. Though, I'm rather sure that's not the name that I was told before. My name's Honey, because what else would it be? I keep this place running. You can consider me the lady of the house, now that the dojo master is just any old house. Ah! Why? How? What does he think he's doing just showing up like that? Yeah, I've only got, like, what, 21 of the 151 Diglett? I know, I should have just collected them all before coming here. That ain't good. Miss Honey will know that I lied. Seems that you already met her. Clara, bit of an odd ducklet, but she's one of our own. She's training hard here at the dojo so she can become a gym leader someday. I can trust the two of you are going to get along, right? Yeah. You keep telling yourself that. Here I am making you stand around outside after you've come all this way. Come in. Don't mind the faint stench of sweat. Yeah, very welcoming. You dare tell Miss Honey about what happened at the station. Melt you down to size, you understand? Not that I get much of a say in the matter, because I'm a silent protagonist. That is a, that wasn't a Pancham, right? It was not Panda, it was not black and white. I only briefly saw its general shape. It looked kind of Pancham shaped, although I'm pretty sure it wasn't. Because, alright, there's a Diglett. It was like brown, I think. I need to find 16 more in this area. Okay, whatever. Big mushroom. And an expert belt. And something is dithering halfway out of existence in the corner of the screen up there. That is a lantern. Okay. That's another Diglett. I was kind of hoping I would get to... Really? Can I zoom out the camera? Wait. Oh, the whistle. I forgot about that. That's I guess for summoning Pokemon or something nearby, whatever. It didn't work on the Diglett. As I was saying, I was kind of hoping I can run inside the vegetable garden and muck around, but it doesn't seem as if I can. That's another one. I need to find 14 more. How many in total? I want to say I found about 20 in total. Where do I check that? That is TR64 Focus Blast. I see there's a bit of a backyard, which I cannot go into right now. Let's see. That is another Jigglypuff. And another Lopunny. So nothing new up here. Another Galarica Twig. Who is it who is looking for those? I want to say it was someone on the ocean who was looking for a Galarica Twig. 200 watts. I want to say they're out, like, there-ish. I think around the other tower thing that I was not cool enough to enter. Something like that. I'm sure I'll find them again eventually. Alright, so before I go through the front door... One, can I really seriously turn that Ycom thing off because it's actually getting distracting? Yes, I will cancel. Okay. No, thank you, go away. I'm sure it's also, well, the switch is plugged in, so it's not really running on battery now. I'm sure that would, make it drain the battery a little faster. I was saying, to boxes. That's not the R button. Anything that looks cool that I... Preferably something from Galar. Arms, I guess? Mr. Mime? Nick it. I've yet to use one of these. Someone, I think, was it my sister who was using one of these and she said it wasn't all that interesting? I've already got a dark type on my team. You know what? Go away. Where is the, where's that apple thing that I caught? This guy here. Your face. Apple in level 3, at level 60. I wouldn't have to train you up. I feel like Euclid just isn't doing anything. I don't know if there's something special I have to do to induce an evolution. But Euclid just isn't dishing it out and is taking large amounts of damage from pretty much everything, so... Alright, it's Applin's turn. I'm guessing an evolution will happen shortly because, I mean, it's an early game bug type and it's level 60 right now. In fact, after this cutscene ends, if I get a chance, I'll just drop a rare candy on its head. There's a painting of a Lapras. Everybody, I have an announcement to make. We've got a new student joining us today. Welcome, Dragonite. I'm sure you'll all have lots to teach him. Alright, welcome to the dojo. All our students are so good and hardworking. Everyone really gives it their all around here. Oh, well, I guess I'm in the wrong place. I should probably take my leave now. Now, here's someone who's not listed in my database of students. Hello, Sweetie Pie. Why is everybody so... Oh, no, that's Honey doing it again. Why is everybody using those, like, creepy talking to kid language around here? But it's mostly the one whose name is weird talking to kid language, so... it's not usual for you to bother greeting a newcomer. This is Hyde, my darling only son. Are you some kind of outlier? Here, you should give this a try. That is an experience charm. Increases the experience points that a Pokemon can get. So, after a certain late game plot point, I can just increase the amount of experience I gain. Interesting, cool. I guess I'll go and turn it on. I assume it's a thing that you turn on. Always making something new, such a clever boy. And that handsome gent in the back is my darling Ubby, and the very master of the Master Dojo. You're a hat, I approve. My name is Mustard. I'm rather good at Pokemon battles, you know? Cool, so am I. I'm pleased as cheese that you could join us. Cheese to meet you. Let me go and write that down as a video title. Titling videos has gotten so much easier since I started writing down notes about what happens in episodes in a notebook like that. Okay, don't let him fool you into thinking he's just a silly old man. He's a real beast when he gets serious. Well, darling, I'd leave the rest up to you. Alright, this is my favorite part. I just want to see how good you are. Okay. Let me firstly see if Applin can learn any fancy moves. What does Applin know to begin with? Does Applin have a name? I should rename you the next chance I get. Next time I actually go to a Pokemon Center. I might go back to Galar after this, just so that I can rename you. Your summary is going to say you have garbage for offenses, garbage for defenses, garbage for HP, and ripens berries and doubles their effect. Okay, cool. That's a perfectly useless ability considering that I don't really plan on using berries. Good to know. Oh, what's your moves? That was the other important thing that you can find in this menu. Withdraw and Astonish, and that's literally it. Let's now go through my list, and if I don't find anything, I will simply cut away. And Applin doesn't learn any TMs, even the universal TMs like Indoor or whatever. Good to know. Is Indoor a universal TM? I think Indoor is universal. So, with that out of the way, you're Magikarp class. What are some of the other ones? There are a couple Pokemon that can't learn any TMs whatsoever, including Magikarp, and some of the other... I have a second Black Fudge, and some of the other really, really weak early game Pokemon things. Let me just drop a rare candy on you, see if I can induce an evolution. Grow to level 61, and that did not induce an evolution. Okay. Does Applin evolve? Tart apple, compatibility. Okay, compatible. That makes sense. Let's use this. I am so glad that it just says compatible or incompatible instead of meaning I have to guess constantly. You are going to get one of those. So there's going to be 2 apples now, or something. I don't know. Evolution is weird. That is interesting. Flapple. Do you evolve again after this? This looks rather second stagey. It ate a sour apple, and that included its evolution and induced its evolution. In its cheeks, it stores an acid capable of causing chemical burns. You're a grass dragon. Cool. I like me some dragons. Clearly, you learn wing attack. And now let's go through my TM list again. There are no Pokemon that evolve through a means other than level more than once, except for the Porygon family that I know of, so I would be surprised if you do evolve again. No thank you. But all the same, you do look rather second stagey, like I said. What do your stats look like now? I realize this is a rather weird bit of administrative stuff to be starting a video on, but your attack has doubled, your special attack has doubled, everything else has gone up by, like, a lot. You still have the Ripen ability, and I'm guessing that your kind doesn't have any other abilities, considering that sounds very specific to your design, Ripening, instead of something generic like Levitate or whatever. You have a timid nature, which I will keep in mind, which is speed for physical attack. It looks like you're a physical attacker, but you do have that attack stat nerfed by your ability. I don't know if I should aim for mixed attacks or whatever. Okay, let me look through my move list. Okay, this is what Flapple has right now. Withdraw, mostly because I couldn't find anything better to teach in place of it. Solar Beam, just in case there's ever a situation where strong sun comes up or something like that. I don't have the TM or TR or whatever for Sunny Day. I'm guessing you can learn Sunny Day, in which case I would probably get rid of Withdraw, just because it's not uncommon for grass types who use Solar Beam to also know how to learn Sunny Day to power that up a bit. It is a special attack, but it's also pretty strong, and Sunny Day would obviously take care of the initial charge turn. Acrobatics has about the same power as Wing Attack, but it can do double damage if you're not holding an item. And U-turn, just because I apparently want to teach everything U-turn now. I realize I could have a bit of an interesting strategy when it comes to hold items and berries and stuff. If I can find one of those berries which like increases attack or something, in a pinch, that's defense. I could give it to the Applin thing. I could have it take a hit, go down to below half HP, use the berry, get +2 on attack, and then just spam acrobatics or whatever. But that's a bit of a competitive strategy, which I am probably not going to be employing in single player any day soon. Yes, I am ready for a battle, Mr. Mustard. Who was the guy in Clue, who was named Mustard? Was that like the Colonel or something? Can't remember. I only know one character from Clue title, and it's Professor Plum, and I always assumed that it was like him with the lead pipe in like the conservatory or whatever, because the first time I played the board game of Clue was also the last time I played the board game of Clue, and that was Who Did It. Don't ask me why I remember that. That was like 17 years ago now. Okay. Mienfoo. You only have one. Fine. You only have one other thing on your team, and the Black Sludge will be basically healing that off. Let me try my poison strategies. I'm going to poison you with Baneful Bunker, because I assume you're going to use a bunch of physical contact moves on me, because that's just what Mienfoo does. Your U-turning out. Toxic spikes will suddenly not be very useful. Okay. Maybe that'll go out the window. If you U-turn out again, toxic spikes won't do anything because you'll... The next time you switch in, you'll already be poisoned anyway, so I'm just going to poison jab you. Oh no, you're using Force Palm. Okay, so you're not gonna keep trying to do that. That's annoying. I do have the ability that means, like, always critical if target poisoned, right? I'm guessing I do. When luck favors you like that, it's a sure sign you're a good trainer. Either that or I just know how to play the abilities. Could go either way, sir. Poison jab can induce poison anyway, so even if you do U-turn on out into something, which you're not going to, I could always just re-poison you like that. Or just use Baneful Bunker. Which, come to think of it, might just be the more efficient way to do this. Alright, whatever, that's a critical hit. I'm guessing that another fighting type is going to come in. And, some things gained experience. And I'm going to have Black Sludge healing me off. Shinx is not a fighting type. Your old self's been cornered, you're getting the shivers. However, Shinx will be faring about the same. Intimidate. Okay, well, probably. If I score a critical hit on you, the nerf to my attack won't really have any impact. So that's okay. So you're gonna spark me and poison yourself. And I am going to, am I going to be fully healed? Not quite, thanks to the Black Sludge. I am going to go and poison jab you. Score a couple critical hits, you're going to spark again. As long as I'm not paralyzed, I haven't been fully immobilized yet in this battle. I'd like to keep it that way, thank you. And Shinx is taking another critical hit. And if I can do this strategy well, if I can do this strategy right, this poison critical hit ability, it doesn't really matter if I'm going to be paralyzed in this turn or not, because you're going to die anyway. Yeah. I could see this thing being a force to be reckoned with. Being immobilized is a bit of a nuisance, admittedly, but free of critical hits, I will never say no to that. Will I? Well, maybe in the case of, like, some of those weird gimmicky abilities that mean you have to also... What are some of the other critical hit related abilities? I can't remember. You're pretty strong. Is it Rivalry that's like increased critical hit ratio against opponents of the same gender or something? I can't remember. Anyway, who is that kid? That is a kid who knows how to use abilities. The way you battle really shows me how much you care about your Pokemon, but not yours, because I kept poisoning them. Even if you come because of a misunderstanding, as long as you have a will to learn, then you're welcome at the Master Dojo. I think we can all help each other become stronger. I'm happy you've decided to join us. So on that note, here's your dojo uniform. I like my uniform. I don't want to wear another uniform. Oh, you suck. With that on, you'll fit right in with the students. Okay, so, hey noob. If you want to change or take a break, just use that room over there. Now then. With Dragonite here now, the dojo's at max capacity, it's time to really start our training. You'll all be facing the 3 trials. 3 trials? Wait, why is there a max capacity for this dojo? Probably because the fire department said so. And there's more. The person who completes the 3 trials will receive the secret armor of this dojo. A secret set of armor. I want it. That's the spirit. Now let me explain the first trial. You haven't even given me my uniform yet. Why does that kid get a uniform but not me? It's not fair. Oh dear. Do you really not have a uniform? My bad, my bad. That's easy to fix though. I have another uniform right here for you. Squeaky wheel always gets the grease. You guys tried to do a high five, but missed. What was that? That was plot is what that was. Where did my dojo uniform go? Huh? Poke. That speed, was it really those Slowpoke? I've never seen a Slowpoke move so fast. Give it back. Alright, what's going on here? You guys are moving. Get back here. Guess I let them out of the Pokeballs a little too soon. We're gonna get along real well, you and me, Mr. Mustard. What's up with those Slowpoke? This is the first trial. You've all gotta chase after those fast Slowpoke, trained with care by little old me. But that's not all, you need to defeat them too. And while you're at it, can you get Clara's Dojo Uniform back? Do we have to? Well, that's that. Do your best, you lot. There is, because I like my baseball stories, there is a catcher on it. I believe it was the Brooklyn Dodgers in like the 40s and 50s, whose name was Ernie Lombardi, who was regarded as being one of the slowest people to ever set foot on a baseball field. So like he would like routinely get thrown out on line drives to right field at first base and stuff because he just couldn't run there fast enough. I will change back into my usual clothes, thank you. And one day, someone thought it was funny to like steal the hat off his head from like the crowd when he was standing by the side of the field or something. And the slowest man in baseball chased the guy down and caught up to him miraculously. And apparently that was enough to make the news the next day, more so than whatever happened in the game.
Hey.
So that's what I'm picturing we're doing when we're chasing after a bunch of Slowpoke. What are you doing, sir? I have not been reading a word that you said. That's yeah, okay. No. I can take that back instantly. Okay, so that's my Cram-O-Matic, and just to be clear, it's the invention of the century. It's my very own brilliant take on recycling. Though it doesn't do a thing right now since it's out of power. If I just had enough watts. Okay. A measly 500 watts. I'm getting Nier Automata flashbacks from this. Alright, so you need more watts than that, huh? Oh no, that did it. This looks so wrong. 4 items you don't need and you'll get 1 new item in exchange. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so apricorns can be converted into Pokeballs, apparently. Interesting. Okay. Let's, can I just toss in, like, a random, like, freeze heal or something? Oh. Yes. Oh, wait. Yes. Milcery. Is that an evolution thing, or is that just flavor text? Something I don't envision myself using. Grip Claw. That's not very useful at all. Shed Shell. It's not very useful at all. If I wanted to escape a battle, I'd just switch into something faster. I don't know exactly how useless we're talking. Pretty Feather, that's pretty useless, I must say. Honey, I've got a couple copies of that. Alright, so we are being forced to save so that we can't save scum and get a better item, I guess. A wishing piece. Okay. That's got its uses. Interesting. First, this is... Okay, I can restore my Pokemon if I have to. Can I rename them? Can I give Applin a nickname? No? Apparently not. Whatever. Let's see. How long has this video been going? About 20-ish minutes? Some of that's going to be cut out because administrative nonsense in the menus with, like, evolution and stuff. There are 2 refrigerators right here. I will spend a little bit of time poking around the dojo. There are a number of bowls on the floor, and quite a long table. Okay. And a good, healthy supply of punching bags. The Battle Court. Alright, so we've got to go do the trials first. Let's see. What's going to happen when I leave? If Plot takes over, that's great. Plot is going to take over. You guys have caught up to it, apparently. Can I, Okay, I was going to say, are we just going to fight, or do I actually have to chase you? And it looks like I actually have to chase you. Is it cheating to use the bike? You guys are moving. Okay, I think I'll end this off here. This may not be the longest video, but I'm okay with that. My name is Dragonite. We have been initiated into the dojo. We have met a pair of rather oxymoronic slowpoke, a trio rather. And in the next part, we're going to be catching up with them wherever they went. It looked like they were going off in the direction of that thing over there, that building. We'll see. Let's see. I need to find a reasonably pretty scene to end the video on, and I will see you all later. I already did that one. How about like the Whale Lord? I don't remember if I've ended the video looking at the Whale Lord yet.